Hey everyone, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. This is Dr. Obam Bowen welcoming you back to the year of the one thing. It's still 2021, the year of the one thing that I've deemed this year for myself and affectionately everyone else. If you dare, I dare you, if you dare to choose one thing to focus on this year to grow yourself, grow your life, grow your business, and grow everyone else around you. So welcome back to topic number 2, carried on from yesterday, and it's very, very simple for us to talk about it, which we'll jump into, but I just dropped my cue card. Hold on just one second, y'all. Anyways, so welcome back. As I said, I think it's very important for us to continue the topic that we were talking about yesterday, which is very simply why millionaires struggle with maintaining their growth. And this is not only just millionaires, this is for everyone else too, right? But why do they struggle with maintaining their growth and how to actually avoid the stagnation? So it's very important. So that's the topic today, part two. And we're talking about, so my one thing I chose this year is growth. What's your one thing? Comment down below what your one thing is that you're choosing this year. And if you don't know, you can comment webinar, because I did a live webinar teaching so many people how to actually launch their one thing, and I will send you the recorded link of the webinar so you can see that. But here's my definition of growth, right? Growth requires you continually getting out of your current comfort zone. It doesn't matter what you do, even if last year you were training to get to a certain level of physical fitness, maybe you were planning on getting your business to a different level, and this year or wherever you are, you've gotten to that, but now it's a time for you to actually be able to take yourself to the next level. It has gotten you to a comfort zone, so it's time to get that out there. So today's topic, like I said, is why millionaires struggle with maintaining their growth. It's incredible, but this goes for everyone else. So yesterday we talked about the first 5, and today we're going to talk about the second 5, because I didn't want to just throw a whole bunch of information without explaining a little bit into it today, what it actually does and how it can actually help you move to the next level, right? So number 6, picking up from yesterday, we're going to go through today, we're going to go through 6 through 10. So 6 through 10 today, we're going to be talking about. The first one is focusing on too many things. I'll tell you this, before I even earn my first 6 figures, then 7 and so on and so forth, I was focused on too many things, trying to juggle too many plates. One of the things that I heard when I was maturing in my entrepreneur walk was, the average millionaire has about 7+ streams of income. And even though that is true, what I heard, and I think what most people hear too, is that, if they're starting something, they started 7 things at once. No, they didn't. Here's how I did it. My wife and I, we focused on one thing, mastered that, then added another, So for those of you who know my story, I was actually broke and homeless, living in my car, and then I got introduced to, being financially free through the network marketing space. So we built a 6-figure income with that, and then launched our passion, which was coaching and consulting back then. And I landed some very heavy clients like Walmart stores, Jafra Cosmetics, and them. Those were 7-figure paying clients. Then my wife and I launched our relationship business, and we had an astonishing event done once here in Atlanta, 1,500 individuals, which turned out to $1.5 million in a weekend doing something. So it's incredible to be able to just be able to focus on one thing. This is why this year is the year of the one thing. So number 2 is not scheduling important reminders in your calendar. Things that you're supposed to do. If you don't plan, do, and review, or you don't plan away something to keep you on track, thank you guys for the love. Appreciate you dropping in. If you're getting value out of this, just drop a 1 in the comment. And whatever your one thing is for this year, write your one thing down. Hi, Addie. Welcome. Good to see you on. And if you don't have one thing, you'd like to know how to do your one thing, you can comment webinar. We just did a live webinar a few days ago. It was amazing. We pretty much almost broke the internet with that thing. But anyways, I'm going to send you the recording of that. So just comment webinar down below and we'll send that to you. So not scheduling the important things is one of the biggest mistakes or missteps that you can take. Most people get to a certain level. Grow Green, how are you, brother? Good to see you again. Most people get to a level and they flatten out. because they believe that they have arrived, whether that's financially, emotionally, whatever. If you stop doing what you did to get you where you're at, you're going to go down. Everything in life and in nature is always growing or declining. It's always growing or dying, right? So number 8 is basically blindly emulating the most successful people. It's like you're doing what you think they're doing, but what you don't understand, and there's 2 verticals here for that, or school of thought to even understand. Like, for example, if you were to go and model what Warren Buffett is doing right now, you have to look at, it's taken him 50 years to get where he's at. So his time, what he's doing in his schedule, it's not probably going to be the same fit for you. But sometimes you can't blindly follow someone else in what they're doing because you don't know how it's going to work for you, right? You can't just go and follow them without testing it for yourself. You have to know what works for you. Sometimes in your whole niche, in your whole market, just don't blindly follow folks. Go and test. Testing is important, but make sure whatever it is they're doing. Some folks will just do anything to earn income or to get status. Make sure it's something that is good for you. Even if you think it's going to get you where you need to go, you can't just blindly follow anyone. Just because it worked for me doesn't mean it's going to work for you, right? Number 9, trying to control everything. Whew. I'm going to slow down. Here's a lesson I'm going to share for most of you. What I've learned, the more I earned, the less I did directly. Also, the more I earned, the less I tried to control. It's better to find people that are better than you are in a category or space, hire them to do it so you can focus on the most important thing as an entrepreneur. That is to free up your mind and the space for you to be the visionary of your life, of your business as an entrepreneur. To get to the next level, to get to 7 and 8 figures requires more thinking space, more thinking power, more clarity. See, clarity leads to focus. And when you find you have the ability to focus, like for example, this year I'm focused on one thing, and that's growth. Growth to me, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, growth to my bank account, and growth to my clients, in that order, right? There's nothing wrong with it, and the only way to grow my bank account is to service my client, to provide value. Number 10, my daughter just did something. What happened, sweetheart? Go show mommy. She just did something and hurt herself, but that's okay. That's what kids do. She's growing, right? So the most important part is this: stop trying to control everything. You cannot control it all. But those who think they can control it all will never get to the next level of growth, will never get to the next level of achievement. You cannot control it all, so stop trying to do it. And here's a key lesson. Free tip, pro tip. If you want to go further, go with more people. You can go fast alone, but you can't get to the next level. Okay. Number 10, the last and final one. Most people are afraid of leaping into the unknown. And I've seen several of my friends who've gotten to a very great level financially. What they did was they took all the risk, because the word entrepreneur itself means risk taker. They've taken all the risks. They've gotten to multiple 6, 7 figures. And they stop leaping into the unknown. When you stop leaping into the unknown, you're living by faith. Faith is different. That's being able to free up yourself and go and experiment. You know, most of you know I run and operate 7 companies now. But over the course of the last, the last 8, 10 years, my wife and I have had over 100 plus companies. And a bunch of them have failed. I am not afraid to fail. But what I do is I fail often, I fail frequent, I fail forward. I keep failing and I learn, because here is the formula. I plan, I do, I review. What worked, what didn't work, and I always learn the difference between the two. So if you want to be able to build and get to a 7-figure business or income or life, whatever it is, you have to get there. You have to learn what worked, what didn't work, and know the difference. Best practices. So with that, I hope you enjoyed today's message. If you have, please comment maybe the one thing you got out of today's message. Excellent. Comment what you got out of today's message. Hi, Dana. Nice to see you too, my friend. So comment what you got out of today's message. Tag a friend. Share this with someone else. Thank you for the love, Addie. Appreciate you so much. Share this with a friend. Share it on the timeline. So the number one thing that you can do is help someone else grow when you grow as well. So when you go to the top, take someone else up with you. This is Dr. Obam saying, hi, Susan, welcome. This is Dr. Obam saying, you know what? This is the year of the one thing. I choose growth. What's your one thing? Drop it in the comment below. And if you've gotten value out of this, tag someone else, share it with someone else, and be a blessing to someone else. Take care. Bye for now. We'll see you tomorrow with another hot topic.